That
labor,
is a red-headed woodpecker.
and the expression of worth,
That's what it looked like to me.
aligning effort with deepest value.
Is there a way back home, dear mother? Is there a way back home? Is there a way back home, dear mother? Is there a way back home? In the name of the one God, Christian oppressors virtually wiped out all forms of worship that we experienced in nature, and we brought it indoors. Mother, oh mother, where did you go? Where did you go? I did not see. Mother, oh mother, where did you go? Where did you go, dear? It's me. I do not want to too quickly demonize the indoors. I certainly do like my shelter. Yet I wonder about the wisdom of that line of seeking comfort. From what I understand, an unhealthy need for comfort may separate us from a more authentic experience. I think the wisdom of the trip out into the desert is that we must somehow go through an initiation ceremony, and it's not going to be easy and it's not going to be comfortable. And nature was that initiation ceremony for us as a species. Humanity arose as a functioning organismic tribe, right? Tribes competing against tribes, or tribes just going out there and competing against nature. And our cooperation, our generosity, our intelligence, our love, our nurturing for one another, and our capacity to work together is what created a synergy. Now we are that only species on this planet, it seems, that is consciously selecting for our own traits. Yet how far that consciousness goes, well, hopefully we are selecting for compassion, generosity, fierce strength, nurturing, intelligence. Yet it seems that we have created a system. We might call it the monetary system. There's a lot of different lenses you can look at it through, but there is some kind of system that we have created that is unjust, and it is selecting for traits that are not of the highest quality. We have unconscious wounded children who are the best at competing in certain ways now, who have brought the resources to themselves. And so there's a great hoarding that's going on. It's common knowledge now. Those who accumulated all the resources got to write the rule book, which was slanted in their favor, right? Those of us who did that. This is an us thing. So now there is this righteousness associated with a resource system that is made of our own mind. It's a fabrication of our own ego. So now what we value is money, digital or paper, whatever, when that is not where our value is to be placed. So right now we're selecting for that which generates more value monetarily. We must seek first the kingdom of heaven and have all these things added to us. And it's obvious why we haven't gotten it. It's very understandable. I mean, we're just now starting to wake up to our own depravity, to our own insanity, and we're just now starting to see the effects in the world and come into this, right? It's we're at an evolutionary threshold. we will discover this at some point. Very much like in the life of an individual who must experience a crisis or some kind of unmanageable life situation for them to learn new things, to grow. It's probably like that for a species too. We will probably have to go through some terrible crisis to have a deep seed of humility planted in our hearts. And we have seen very recently, in the case of COVID, our own neurosis made manifest in the governing systems as the media became a mouthpiece for the government, and there were just rules created out of thin air. Just believe us, this is what's best for you. And so we did not like the way that felt, all of that control, right? But that's just part of what we're coming into, right? It's already here. We've already agreed to it. And so at some point we will have to make, right now for myself, I must spend my attention and time focused on that which has worth, because that is all that I can do. I have been to Mordor. I've seen the Great Eye. It is frightening. My heart still remembers the sinking and the fear. The vision is still strong. We will have to come together to overcome this thing that would consume all of us whole. Christ, that inner warrior, the way, the truth, the life. We are the ones who trade for paper, and we deal in stolen land. We're at church on Sunday morning, singing praise to the great I am. You remember our brother, the light, the truth, the way. He made a whip from cords and drove the money changers out of the temple that day. We all got to find our repentance. Kindness leads us home. We remember our brothers. We have ears for holy tones. We are the ones who traded for paper, and we dealt in stolen lands. We're at church on Sunday morning, with Christ's blood on our hands. Come to me, I will give you rest. Come to me and I will give you rest. Come to me and I will give you rest. It's kindness. It's God's kindness that leads to repentance. Come to me and I will give you rest. Give you rest. Come to me and I will give you rest. Come to me and I will give you rest.